Hello and welcome to Teresa Treats. Today we're going to make the most delicious cake. Yes, this is marble cake. Let's see how to make this cake. Now for the marble cake, I'm first going to mix the wet ingredients. We'll start with an egg. The egg should be at room temperature. I'm going to beat it well until it turns nice and fluffy. Now if you prefer an eggless version, no worries. You can make the cake without the egg also. Now in goes the beaten egg into the bowl. Now once we finish with the egg, I'm going to take half a cup of oil. I'm taking here refined oil and I'm using sunflower oil. You can use even butter. Now I will mix both of them. I'm using a ladle. You can use even a spatula. So what I'm trying to teach is that baking this cake is so easy even without any baking equipments at your place. So you can use even a ladle for beating it. So once we beaten them, now next goes in half a cup of curd. Now curd too, you need to really beat it well. There should be no lumps in it and the curd should also not be very sour. Now in goes the curd into the mixing bowl. Now let me mix all the three ingredients well. You'll find that slowly all these ingredients start mixing well. Though initially because of the oil they wouldn't get mixed well, but now slowly we will find the consistency of a batter coming in. I'm taking here half a cup of milk. Now we'll mix all the four ingredients well, and as you mix, they all come together in a very perfect consistency. After these four ingredients, now I'm going to add the dry ingredients. I'm going to take 1 cup of all-purpose flour or Maida. Along with it, I'm going to add baking powder and baking soda. So first, I'm taking here 1 teaspoon of baking powder. After 1 teaspoon of baking powder, I'll also be adding 1 teaspoon of baking soda. So here you can see I'm using the normal baking soda which we use generally for many other dishes. So the baking soda, and along with it I'm also going to add in a pinch of salt. Also I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence. This gives a very good flavor to the cake. And finally I'm adding half a cup of sugar. Now if you're really wanting a little more on the sweeter side, you can add a little more, but half a cup is just perfect. So you need not grind the sugar, just take the sugar as it is and nicely give it a good mix. Now I have taken another 2-3 teaspoons of sugar and keeping it apart, because we will be using this 2-3 spoons of sugar later for the chocolate batter. Now let me mix all of the ingredients. You can see that how I'm mixing. Once you added the dry ingredients, you should only mix on the same clockwise direction. So don't go clockwise and anti-clockwise, because then the texture of the cake just becomes very elastic type. So now once we have folded the batter well, I'm giving you a very good tip to make it more soft. I'm adding 2 teaspoons of ghee, and this ghee it really is the trick for a very good soft and fluffy cake. So I've just added about 2 teaspoons of ghee and again folding the entire ghee into the mixture. Now you can see the perfect consistency that I have got. There are no lumps and this is how the batter looks. So now let's move to the next step in the cake. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take another bowl and I'm going to divide this batter into 2 equal halves. So you'll wonder why. This is the step with which we will be making the marble cake. In one of the portions, I'm going to add about 2 to 3 teaspoons of cocoa powder. So 2 to 3 teaspoons of cocoa powder. Along with it, I will also be adding the remaining 2 spoons of sugar that we had kept aside earlier. So now you can see how I am folding the mixture, the cocoa mixture along with the batter. Now, as I said, only in one direction we have to keep moving it. If you wish, you can add a little more chocolate powder to give a darker tinge. Now I'm adding 1 spoon sugar because we have added chocolate powder. And now you can see both the batter, the vanilla batter and the chocolate batter. So now our batter is ready. Now let's go to the third step of the cake. Now we will get our cake liner ready. I'm taking here an 8-inch cake liner. I'm greasing it with ghee. You can grease it with oil or butter or anything that you like. Nicely grease the entire cake liner. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take 3 ladles of the vanilla mixture and I'm going to add it into the cake liner. So once you add it, give a gentle tap so that it covers the entire liner very well. And after that, we will move to the other batter, which is the chocolate batter. Next, I will add 3 ladles of the chocolate mixture. Now you add it right in the middle and you do it slowly so that the chocolate batter spreads. Now I put 3 ladles of the chocolate mixture. Now I am putting the balance of the 3 ladles of the vanilla mixture. Now I've added the chocolate mixture also. I've added everything. Both the batters have now gone into the cake liner. I give it a nice tap. The tapping is only to ensure your bubbles are not there. And then I'm now going to bake it at 180 degrees for about 30 to 35 minutes. I've already heated up the OTG. I'm baking it in the OTG. If you want, you can bake it in a microwave too, or even a cooker. So our marble cake is ready. Let's see how it looks. Oh, look at this beauty. You can see how soft it is. As I touch it, I can feel the softness. Once we slice the cake, we'll be able to see the marble design. So our cake has turned out so beautifully and it's looking like a beautiful piece of art. Do try the recipe and let me know in the comments how you liked it. And as always I say, cook with passion, serve with love, follow Teresa Treats, subscribe to my channel, like my channel and share my recipes, and I will meet you in the next recipe.